the 7 vitamins that can turn weak, cramping legs into powerhouse muscles that feel 20 years younger. Strong, stable, cramp-free legs that never let you down. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning and swing your legs out of bed with confidence. No stiffness, no weakness, no fear of falling. You walk down the stairs without gripping the handrail, you stand up from chairs effortlessly, and those painful nighttime leg cramps, gone forever. I'm about to share something that could completely transform how your legs feel and function. Last month, I received a letter from Patricia, a 73-year-old grandmother from Michigan. 6 months ago, she could barely walk to her mailbox without her legs feeling like concrete blocks. She was using a walker, afraid to leave her house, and had given up on activities she loved. Then she started taking the 7 vitamins I'm about to share with you. Within 8 weeks, she was walking a mile every morning. At 12 weeks, she was dancing at her granddaughter's wedding. At 16 weeks, she climbed 3 flights of stairs to surprise her son at his office. Her exact words, "I feel like I have my life back." Here's what most people don't understand. Leg weakness isn't inevitable. Those muscle cramps that wake you up at 3 a.m., not normal. The wobbliness when you stand, completely preventable. The truth is, your legs are crying out for specific nutrients that most people over 50 are desperately lacking. Today, I'm revealing the exact 7 vitamins that can restore your leg strength, eliminate cramping, and give you back the confidence to move freely. But here's the catch. Timing matters, combinations matter, and most importantly, you need to know which forms of these vitamins actually work and which ones are just expensive urine. Before we dive in, I'm curious, what would you do if your legs felt strong and stable again? Drop a comment below and tell me the one activity you miss most because of leg weakness or cramping. I read every comment and often share additional tips based on what you tell me. And if you're serious about transforming your leg health, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're building a community of people who refuse to let age dictate their mobility, and I don't want you to miss a single strategy that could change your life. Vitamin number 1, vitamin D3, the muscle commander. The hidden epidemic that's stealing your strength. Let's start with the vitamin that controls whether your muscles obey your brain's commands, vitamin D3. Not just vitamin D, but specifically D3, the form your body actually recognizes and uses. Here's a shocking statistic that will change how you think about leg weakness. 87% of people over 50 have vitamin D levels so low that their muscles literally cannot function at full capacity. It's like trying to drive a car with half the spark plugs missing. Dr. James Morrison from Johns Hopkins discovered something incredible when studying why some seniors maintain leg strength while others deteriorate rapidly. He found that those with optimal vitamin D3 levels had 43% stronger leg muscles and 67% better balance than those who were deficient. How D3 commands your muscles? Think of vitamin D3 as the commanding officer of your muscle fibers. Every single muscle cell in your legs has vitamin D receptors, tiny doorways that wait for D3 to arrive and give the signal to contract with power. When D3 levels are low, these muscle commands become whispers instead of shouts. Your brain tells your legs to stand up, but only half the muscle fibers respond. The result? That heavy, weak feeling that makes every movement feel like you're walking through quicksand.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Vitamin D3 specifically targets what scientists call type 2 muscle fibers, the fast-twitch muscles responsible for quick reactions and explosive movements. These are the exact fibers that prevent falls by allowing your legs to react instantly when you lose balance. The absorption crisis no one talks about. Here's the problem most people don't know about. Taking vitamin D2, the cheap form found in most supplements, is like trying to fill a bucket with a fork. Your body has to convert D2 into D3, and after age 50, this conversion process becomes incredibly inefficient. Studies show that vitamin D2 supplements only raise blood levels about 30% as effectively as D3. That means you could be taking what you think is enough vitamin D and still be severely deficient. The perfect D3 protocol for leg strength. The magic number for optimal leg function is getting your blood level of D3 to between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. Most people need 3,000 to 5,000 IUs of D3 daily to reach this level. But here's the crucial part: timing and absorption enhancers. Take your D3 with a fat-containing meal. The fat helps absorption by up to 300%. The best time? With breakfast or lunch, never at night as it can interfere with sleep. Pro tip: combine D3 with vitamin K2, which we'll talk about later. They work together like a perfectly choreographed dance to strengthen both muscles and bones. Vitamin number 2 is magnesium glycinate, the cramp terminator, the mineral that stops muscle chaos. Vitamin number 2 is magnesium, but not just any magnesium, magnesium glycinate, the form that actually reaches your leg muscles instead of giving you digestive issues. Let me tell you about Robert, a 68-year-old retired teacher who was getting leg cramps so severe they would wake him up 4 to 5 times every night. He tried everything: pickle juice, mustard, stretching, heating pads. Nothing worked. Then he switched from magnesium oxide, which most people take, to magnesium glycinate. Within 1 week, his nighttime cramps dropped to maybe once per week. After a month, he was sleeping through the night for the first time in 3 years. Why your muscles are screaming for magnesium? Every single muscle contraction in your body requires magnesium to complete the relaxation phase. Without adequate magnesium, your muscles become like light switches that can turn on but can't turn off. Hello, muscle cramps. But here's what's truly shocking. Magnesium deficiency is present in 75% of Americans, and it's even higher in seniors. Why? Because stress, medications, poor soil quality, and decreased absorption all conspire to drain your magnesium reserves. The magnesium forms that actually work. Most people are taking magnesium oxide, which has about a 4% absorption rate. That means 96% of what you're taking is literally going down the toilet. Magnesium glycinate, on the other hand, has an absorption rate of about 80% and doesn't cause digestive upset. For leg cramps and muscle function, you want 400 to 600 milligrams of magnesium glycinate daily, split into 2 doses. Take half with breakfast and half before bed. The evening dose helps muscles relax for cramp-free sleep. The muscle recovery secret. Magnesium doesn't just prevent cramps, it's essential for muscle recovery and rebuilding. After age 50, your muscles need more time to recover from activity. Adequate magnesium speeds this process by up to 40%, meaning you can stay active without that lingering soreness and stiffness. Vitamin number 3 is vitamin B12, the nerve protector, the communication breakdown in your legs. Vitamin B12 is the unsung hero of leg strength because it maintains the communication highways between your brain and your leg muscles. When B12 levels drop, these communication lines start breaking down, leading to that disconnected feeling in your legs. Sarah, a 71-year-old from Arizona, described it perfectly. "It felt like my brain was sending signals to my legs, but they were getting lost somewhere along the way. My legs felt heavy and unresponsive, like they belonged to someone else." After 3 months of proper B12 supplementation, Sarah regained that immediate connection between her thoughts and her leg movements. The heavy feeling disappeared, and she could trust her legs to respond instantly when needed. The hidden B12 crisis in seniors. Here's something alarming. Up to 40% of people over 60 are B12 deficient, but most don't know it because standard blood tests often miss early deficiency. The symptoms start subtly: tired legs, slight numbness, occasional balance issues that get dismissed as just aging. The problem isn't just dietary, it's absorption. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid and less of a protein called intrinsic factor, both essential for B12 absorption. You could be eating B12-rich foods daily and still become deficient. The right form at the right dose. Most B12 supplements contain cyanocobalamin, a synthetic form that requires your body to convert it to the active forms. After age 50, this conversion becomes less efficient. Instead, look for methylcobalamin or hydroxycobalamin, the forms your nerves actually use. For maintaining leg nerve function, 1,000 to 2,000 micrograms daily is optimal, preferably in sublingual form for better absorption. Vitamin number 4, CoQ10, the cellular energizer. The energy crisis in your leg muscles. CoQ10 might be the most underrated vitamin for leg strength. It's like the power plant inside every muscle cell, generating the energy needed for strong contractions and quick recovery. Here's what happens as we age. CoQ10 levels drop by about 50% between ages 30 and 70. This means your leg muscles are trying to function on half power, which explains why activities that used to be easy now leave you exhausted. Dr. Peter Langsjohn, a cardiologist and CoQ10 researcher, found that seniors who restored their CoQ10 levels experienced remarkable improvements in muscle endurance and reduced fatigue. They could walk longer distances, climb stairs without getting winded, and recover faster from physical activity. The statin connection most doctors miss. If you're taking statin medications for cholesterol, this is crucial information. Statins deplete CoQ10 by up to 40%, which explains why muscle pain and weakness are such common side effects. Many people who experience statin-induced muscle problems find complete relief when they add CoQ10 supplementation. The muscles finally get the energy they need to function normally. The absorption revolution. Ubiquinol versus ubiquinone. Most CoQ10 supplements contain ubiquinone, which your body must convert to the active form called ubiquinol. After age 40, this conversion becomes less efficient. Taking ubiquinol directly bypasses this conversion step and provides 8 times better absorption. For optimal leg muscle energy, 100 to 200 milligrams of ubiquinol daily with a fat-containing meal maximizes absorption.
Vitamin number 5, vitamin K2, the calcium director. The traffic controller for strong bones and flexible muscles. Vitamin K2 is like a GPS system that tells calcium where to go in your body, into bones and teeth where you want it, and away from arteries and muscles where you don't. Without adequate K2, calcium can actually make your leg problems worse by depositing in muscle tissue and blood vessels, causing stiffness and reduced circulation. This is why some people take calcium supplements but still experience muscle cramps and joint stiffness. The Japanese longevity secret. The highest concentrations of K2 are found in natto, a fermented soybean dish that's a staple in Japanese cuisine. Not coincidentally, Japan has some of the lowest rates of hip fractures and highest rates of mobility in elderly populations worldwide. Studies comparing Japanese seniors to American seniors show remarkable differences in leg strength and bone density, with vitamin K2 intake being one of the key differentiating factors. MK7, the long-acting form. Vitamin K2 comes in several forms, but MK7 is the most effective for leg health because it stays active in your body for up to 72 hours, providing continuous bone and muscle support. For optimal results, take 180 to 200 micrograms of MK7 daily with vitamin D3. They work synergistically to strengthen bones while keeping muscles flexible and responsive. Vitamin number 6, vitamin C, the collagen builder. The structural support your legs are missing. Most people think of vitamin C for immune health, but it's actually critical for maintaining the structural integrity of your legs, the tendons, ligaments, and connective tissues that hold everything together.
Vitamin C is the master builder of collagen, the protein that gives strength and flexibility to every connective tissue in your body. After age 40, collagen production drops by about 1% per year. Without adequate vitamin C, this decline accelerates, leading to weak joints, tight muscles, and increased injury risk. The mobility connection. Dr. Carol Johnston from Arizona State University discovered that seniors with higher vitamin C levels maintained significantly better mobility and experienced fewer joint problems. They could move with more fluidity and confidence because their connective tissues remained strong and flexible. Beyond basic vitamin C. Not all vitamin C is created equal. Ascorbic acid is fine, but liposomal vitamin C provides superior absorption and stays in your system longer. For optimal collagen production and leg support, 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily in divided doses works best. Taking vitamin C with bioflavonoids, found naturally in citrus fruits, enhances its effectiveness for connective tissue health. Vitamin number 7, omega-3 fatty acids, the inflammation fighter. The hidden inflammation destroying your leg strength. Our final vitamin isn't technically a vitamin, it's omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. But for leg health, they're absolutely essential because they control the inflammatory processes that can silently destroy muscle function and joint mobility. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is like a slow leak in a tire. You don't notice at first, but over time it completely undermines your leg function. This inflammation makes muscles weaker, joints stiffer, and recovery slower. The research that changes everything. A groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 3,000 seniors for 5 years. Those with the highest omega-3 levels maintained 40% more muscle mass and had 60% fewer mobility problems compared to those with low levels. The omega-3s weren't just preventing muscle loss, they were actively promoting muscle protein synthesis and reducing the inflammatory signals that accelerate aging. The right ratio for maximum benefit. For optimal leg health, you need a 2:1 ratio of EPA to DHA with a total daily intake of 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams. This typically requires a high-quality fish oil supplement, as it's almost impossible to get therapeutic doses from food alone. Look for molecularly distilled fish oil to avoid heavy metals and rancidity issues that can actually increase inflammation. Powerful vitamin combinations for maximum results. The synergistic stack that multiplies benefits. Here is where the magic happens. When you combine these vitamins strategically, their effects multiply rather than just add together. It's like having a symphony orchestra where each instrument makes the others sound better. The Morning Power Stack. Vitamin D3, 5,000 IU, plus K2, 200 micrograms, plus omega-3, 1,000 milligrams EPA, plus 500 milligrams DHA. Take with breakfast containing healthy fats. The Evening Recovery Stack. Magnesium glycinate, 400 milligrams, plus vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. Take 1 to 2 hours before bed for muscle recovery and cramp prevention. The Daily Energy Stack. B12, 1,000 micrograms sublingual, plus CoQ10, 200 milligrams ubiquinol. Take with lunch for sustained afternoon energy. The 4-week transformation timeline. Week 1 to 2, foundation building. Your body starts restoring depleted nutrient levels. Week 3 to 4, noticeable improvements. Less cramping, better energy, improved stability. Week 5 to 8, significant changes. Stronger legs, better balance, increased confidence. Weeks 9 to 12, transformation. Feeling 10 to 20 years younger in your legs. Conclusion and call to action. Your blueprint for unstoppable legs. There you have it, the 7 vitamins that can transform weak, cramping legs into powerhouse muscles that never let you down. Vitamin D3 for muscle command, magnesium glycinate for cramp elimination, B12 for nerve protection, CoQ10 for cellular energy, K2 for calcium direction, vitamin C for structural support, and omega-3s for inflammation control. But knowledge without action is worthless. The seniors who see life-changing results are the ones who start today, not next week or next month. Your simple action plan. Start with the morning power stack this week. Add the evening recovery stack next week. Include the daily energy stack in week 3. Track your progress and adjust as needed. Remember Patricia from Michigan? She didn't wait. She didn't make excuses. She took action. And now she's dancing at family weddings and climbing stairs with confidence. I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 vitamins surprised you the most? What's the #1 leg problem you want to solve? What activity would you do again if your legs felt 20 years younger? Drop your answers in the comments below. I read every single one and often provide personalized advice based on your specific situation. Don't let another day go by feeling trapped by weak legs. Hit that like button if this information opened your eyes to new possibilities. Subscribe and ring the notification bell because next week I'm revealing the 5 foods that are secretly destroying your leg strength. You might be eating some of these daily without realizing the damage they're causing. Your journey to unstoppable legs starts right now. Take action, stay consistent, and prepare to be amazed by what your body can do when you give it what it truly needs. Until next time, keep moving forward. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today.